Welcome back, my fellow mobile gamers. My name is NimbleThor, and this is the King of Fighters ALLSTARs, a brand new fighting game in the King of Fighters franchise, where we play with all the 200 plus characters from the first King of Fighters game from back in '94, and then all the way up to King of Fighters 14. And as we played through the campaign, we even played through the setting of the 94 game first, then the 95 game, then the 96 game, and so on up till the 98 game, at this point at least. I do expect that the game will be updated later on to add the later installments in the franchise as well. So if you played the original King of Fighters games, this should be a pretty awesome throwback for you guys. But just do be aware that if you want to check out the game for yourselves, there's a 1.6 gigabyte additional download waiting for you even after you've installed the game. So you might want to be near a good Wi-Fi connection, especially also because the connection to the server seems to be pretty bad, and I timed out multiple times when downloading this additional patch, this 1.6 gigabyte additional patch. So just do be aware of that. You gotta be a bit patient with this game. Once you're in though, the combat feels amazing. It's fast-paced, it's very fluid, and even more so than any other fighting game that I've played on mobile, at least so far. So I'm really impressed with this. So let's head into the next. I do believe this was just a story mission, yes, but here we go with the next campaign mission. There is quite a bit of story that's told throughout this game as well, by the way. If you're not interested in that, you can just skip it immediately. And another thing to notice about combat in this game is that we're not exactly fighting one-on-one versus another fighter. It's more of a brawl-style game where we fight through tens of enemies in each level, and typically there's also some sort of boss or master waiting for us at the end of each level. As for how the combat actually works though, we've got a normal punch, and then we've got two special abilities with cooldowns that define how quickly they can be reused, and then we've got a block ability, we've got a dodge jump, which is used to avoid enemy attacks, and that's pretty much it. We do get a core attack and a special card attack as well, but I haven't really unlocked that, at least not for this character yet. Well, look at this boss we're about to fight now though. He looks so badass, and I mean, look at these skill animations. KO, we got him already. That was actually a bit faster than I had anticipated. And this was even with the full auto mode on. So we do have a semi-auto mode where we move automatically, which can be pretty convenient actually, because we don't have to constantly position ourselves correctly. We still have to use the special abilities and the dodge abilities though, manually. And then there's also a fully auto mode, but none of these modes can be used during boss fights though, which is pretty awesome. I'm completely fine with this system, and I do love the fact that we have to fight bosses manually. So you can use the auto mode, just like I am right now, to just get through some normal campaign missions, maybe because you need some currency to go level up your heroes or something like that. And then when you get to the boss fights and when you get to the PvP aspects of this game, then you do have to fight manually. And the beauty of this system is that if you're like me and you don't really like auto systems, you don't have to use them in this game, and still you're gonna have a blast with the combat system. In some games, the combat system is so boring that using an auto system is really your only option, because you'll be bored to death if you have to play manually, but that is not the case in this game. Avoiding attacks actually seems to be really important in this game as well, by the way, which I love seeing, as it means there's a certain level of skill required to actually become good at the game. And systems like that help, of course, decrease any potential pay to win caused by the monetization system. But we'll get back to talking more about the monetization system towards the end of this video, because lastly, regarding the combat system, it's worth mentioning that this is a team-based game, which means that we've also got type advantages. So you definitely want to get as many different types of fighters on your team as you possibly can, so that you can switch them out during combat and before you head into a combat. We can take 3 heroes or 3 fighters with us into any battle. And then it's really up to the gacha unlocking system to ensure that we get enough different heroes so that we're able to utilize type advantages at all times. And that becomes really important, especially in boss battles. Let's try switching to manual mode here though, and let's see if we can defeat this mini boss here. That was so quick. I barely even got to do anything. That was too easy, guys. Like, this was not even fun. This was way too easy. But even though our current hero is pretty strong though, let's go have a look at the gacha unlocking system, and let's hope that we get something really awesome from that system, because we do actually have quite a bit of premium currency to use. So let's head back here, let's go into the summoning screen, and let's first see if we can use one of these summoning tickets. So let's use this right now. Available acquisition list. Okay, so which one do we want to go for? I say we go for Rugel Bernstein. He looks pretty badass, and I do think he's actually the bad guy. So did we just immediately get him? That's pretty cool. So that was a guaranteed hero that we got to pick. Although normally in the gacha unlocking system, of course, we get random heroes. So how about we go do a free summon right now first. We're gonna get just a single one, and then we're gonna do our 10x summon after this one. So what did we get here? We got Yuri, which is a 4-star hero from the 97 game. Let's go for this normal summon here. It's gonna cost 900 of our premium currency, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Look at that though. It looks like we got something pretty rare in here. So first of all, we got Lori Yagami, which is a super rare unit. And then we got a... Wait, let's just skip all of these so we can get the good overview here. Did we get any 5-star heroes? We did actually get Andy. That is pretty cool. So that is our first 5-star hero, I believe. Andy the Wolf. Andy Bogart. What can this guy do? He has a few different skills. Inflicts damage equal to 438% of attack to an enemy. Inflicts damage equal to 444% of attack to an enemy. We're definitely gonna add this guy to our team, but first let me see if there's any more summonings we can do. We have 424 premium currency left, but I think that is all we can do for now, so let's go add this guy to our team. We can do that over here in the fighters screen. First, of course, we have to actually level this guy up. So let's go in here and spend some of these experience potions to get him to level... I forgot what level our other units are, but I think they're around level 15, so we can hold this down, I believe. Let's get him to level 14. Okay, that seems to be the max. Oh, that's because then we've used all of our XP potions. That's okay, though. This guy at level 14 has 11,000 HP and 738 in attack. In comparison to... Where is our normal main guy? There he is. In comparison to 8,000 HP and 558 in attack. So I guess that's actually a pretty big improvement. Now, there are a couple of other ways we can increase the strength of our heroes as well. They can be evolved. We can do limit break with them. We can equip equipment as well. That is all done later on in this game. For now, we can increase their core as well. I nearly forgot to do that. So let's increase their core. This specific core here is going to add a new ability, a new skill to our hero. But other of these cores could, for example, increase HP or penetration, such as this one up here does, or even continuous damage resist. So we can add a 5% poison damage decrease. And this is really where you start min-maxing your characters, of course. But for now, though, let's head into another battle and let's test out our new fighter. We do have both story, event quest, epic quest, soul quest, a power-up dungeon, and all of these game modes are just for normal PvE gameplay, single-player game modes. We also have co-op gameplay. We have guilds in this game. We have a friend system. We do also have plenty of PvP in the game as well. So there's a lot of content to dive into. But let's remember to add our new fighter to the team here. So we're gonna add this guy. Can't I add that guy to our team? That is strange. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I had to remove the first fighter first, and then we can add this guy as the new leader. And then we're ready for another single-player story campaign mode. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the amount of content this game has to offer. It seems nearly endless if you count both the single-player content and the PvP content. Now, as for the monetization though, we do have an energy system that depletes the more battles we enter into, but we can buy more energy using the premium currency we earn for free through gameplay though. And then we also sometimes get these potions that can recover energy, and we get those as rewards through normal gameplay. In addition though, there is of course the gacha unlocking system, and this is where you can spend a ton of diamonds on this game, and these diamonds can be bought for up to $100 and the same diamonds will also help you level up your heroes faster. This will inevitably of course impact the fairness of the PvP aspects of this game, and it does also mean that paying users can progress through the campaign faster, but I don't think that it will actually ruin your enjoyment of the game as a free user, especially if you find some good friends to play with and you join an active guild in this game. As long as you don't intend to fight against the strongest PvP players, I think you're gonna be absolutely fine as a free player in this game. At least the PvP seems to be actually real-time though, unlike the vast majority of other fighting games on mobile, so there is some skill involved instead of PvP being 100% reliant on who has the strongest fighters in terms of its base stats. So that is it for King of Fighters All-Stars, and now let's get to our mobile gaming quest of the day, which is that Tencent, to no big surprise of course, became the highest grossing mobile game publisher of September 2019. But what is surprising though is just how much money they made on mobile. They made nearly $600 million in revenue in just that single month, which is 30% more than in the same month last year. And not only is this more than any other publisher on mobile, where it gets really impressive is that the second best earning publisher was NetEase at only $256 million. That's less than half of what Tencent earned. Half, that's That's just crazy, honestly. There you have it, though. That was your mobile gaming news of the day. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're new around here, be sure to join the Nimble Nation by hitting that notification bell, because then, until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.